Hey y'all, it's Pierre from Game Press, and we are here with next week's events. The theme is going to be summer sports, and it is going to start on Wednesday, July 13th, and it's going to go through Tuesday, July 19th. As usual, we're going to go through all the different creatures, what we think you should dart, and our suggestions for the week. So let's get started with the commons. They are going to be running from Wednesday to Thursday, and we get 36 attempts. And we have Purosaurus Gen 2, which is a local 2 day, dawn, dusk. Nundasuchus, which is a global daily Thursday. Ionosaurus, which is a global dawn, dusk. And Stegosaurus, which is a global daily Saturday. As with most of the time, we're going to suggest on the commons, go for what you need. The daily creatures, Nundasuchus and Stegosaurus, cannot be scented normally because daily creatures are not attracted by scents in the game. However, when they're on pursuits, they are, but if you need those two creatures, that is a good time to get out and get those two because it's really hard sometimes to hunt for those daily creatures if you're not able to get out as much. So under the supply drops would be a good way to do those. However, if you need Purosaurus Gen 2 or Ionosaurus Gen 2 DNA, both of them do have hybrids, then those would be what I would suggest you go for on those. So kind of depending on what you need and what team you're running, go for what you need on the commons. Friday and Saturday, we have 12 attempts at epics. We have a Neurognathus, which is an exclusive, Allosaurus Gen 2, which is an exclusive, Giganotosaurus, which is an exclusive, and Baryonyx, which is a local 1 day, dawn, dusk. There are 3 exclusives to choose for in this pool. Honestly, because we are getting a Giganix Alliance Championship this month, we're also getting some pretty good DNA from the arena this month as well. I would say a Neurognathus might be your better option over Giganotosaurus. However, Giganotosaurus you're going to need for Giganix. And I think Giganix is better than the Neurognathus hybrid in the unique setting. So go for what you need out of those two. If you've already completed Giganix, then start working on a Neurognathus. I think the epic itself is actually going to be pretty darn good in the upcoming tournaments we have later this month. Baryonyx, you might need that DNA. So if you need that DNA, go for it. However, just remember that is a huntable creature. So we do think going for an exclusive is going to be your best option. And of the 3 exclusives, I still believe Giganoto or a Neurognathus is going to be the better options of the exclusives. Sunday through Tuesday, we have 24 attempts at rares. We have Preondactylus, which is a local 1 anytime. Baryonyx Gen 2, which is a local 2 anytime, and Fukuisaurus, which is a local 3 anytime. We also have Dracorex, which is an exclusive. Normally, we would say go for the exclusive, and Dracorex is a great creature, especially by itself in the in tournaments. We're also thinking there's a really good possibility that it's hybrid Rhinex, Eutorhinex, might be getting a buff this next upcoming update. There's no official information on that yet, but we'll have some notes coming soon, and hopefully we can get some more information on that. So hopefully we'll know more about that before it's time to dart the rares. If you need Dracorex, that's a good one, but Preondactylus is actually really good to go for as well. It has 2 really good hybrids. One of them is fantastic, especially in the, not only the arena, but in the tournaments as well. So you need a lot of that DNA to make those hybrids. We do have a themed scent on Thursday and Monday, and it looks like it's a Charger scent. We also have a Dodo Epics themed incubator on strike event on Friday. There is a pursuit going on. Oh, as usual, the same creatures that we can dart in the event supply drops are going to be featured in all of the events as well, all the strike towers. And of course, we have your usual attack, health, and speed strikes. And it also looks like we get a badge strike this week as well as a Compsognathus Gen 2, so Compy Gen 2 themed rare incubator strike on Thursday. So some pretty good events this week. On top of all the events, we are going to have a new pursuit. We are completing the IntelliChops pursuit, and we are going into Paracethops. So this upcoming week, starting on Wednesday, we are going to have Arctops. Now, Arctops has more than one hybrid. So even if you have completed Paracethops and you're working on the other hybrids, definitely get out there and dart this creature because Arctops is normally exclusive. Interesting with this pursuit, only Arctops and Acrocanthosaurus look like they are being featured. We have not seen if we are going to get the Parasaurolophus lux as a pursuit creature. That is a legendary, so we weren't sure if we were going to be getting it as a pursuit. As of right now, it looks like it's just Arctops and Acrocanthosaurus, with Arctops being the first one that will be dartable for the pursuit. This weekend we have a tournament. It is commons, no stunners. There is a list on their website, on the official forum, that shows all of the creatures that are ineligible for this format. And there's only two. It's Inosaurus and Triceratops Gen 2. So everything else is fair game. It is advantage, so that means you're going to see all levels, boosts. So good luck to everyone in that. If you didn't already know, notes were delayed. They were supposed to come out last week, but they made an announcement. There was an announcement on this YouTube, as well as Game Press made several announcements on Twitter and in their Discord as well, that they were delayed. So notes are supposed to be here on Thursday, July 14th. Once again, subject to change. They could delay them again. But as of right now, we are looking at getting notes on Thursday, July 14th, which means if that happens, we should get the update the next week. So as usual, make sure you're clicking subscribe to keep all up to date with all the information in this channel, especially as notes come out and as the new update comes out with new creatures and all of the fun stuff that goes along with that. So make sure to hit subscribe. Game Press is also going to have an article out on Wednesday with all of this information, including tournament information, all of the creatures that you can dart. We go into a little bit more detail in the article depending on where you are in the arena, or if you're focusing on tournaments, or if you're focusing on something else. So we do try to kind of break it down a little bit more by each rarity as to what we think you should go for. So don't forget to click that. Also in that article, there is a cash link for a 50 hard cash in game. It is free. All you have to do is click that link. It will take you to the game and you will get your 50 game in hard cash, or 50 in-game hard cash. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll have some really fun videos coming up this next week. And thanks for listening, y'all.